Good afternoon, UC Santa Cruz. This is the philosopher known as Zenzi. That's Zenzi. We need your help. I'm the she Einstein of consciousness. I know it's a little bit of a stretch to hear and comprehend and believe. I don't deal in believing. I deal in knowing. At a second level certainty. I'm going to get Homo sapiens, our second sapiens back. We need that second knowing if we're going to deal with climate change, the ever-escalating burdens of chronic disease and mental illness, and the dehumanization of plantation capitalism. Look, philosophy birthed science. But in science's teenage years, it started hanging around with the wrong crowd, the plantation capitalists. Science isn't being done now for the sake of science. It's being done now to make some really wealthy person exponentially wealthier. Mommy, don't play that. Okay, I'm reading I Am a Strange Loop by Douglas Hofstadter. It's after, From Bacteria to Bach and Back by Dennett, who I sent an email to, from Amoeba to Art and Avant. Didn't hear from him. I've been pitching for my life. Santa Cruz is where I want to be. And I see you got a full professorship. Let's do a little negotiating. I'd really just like some funds to develop a colloquium or a symposium. More than one combinations thereof. Because I want to found the hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy Institute. I'm not looking to singularly become an academic philosopher. And that'll happen later. See, so in the iceberg of my career, the waterline is having developed life-centric thinking in opposition to the stuff-centric thinking that's been predominating the last approximately 500 years of the Western thought tradition, which I also call whiteness because I'm a staunch anti-racist and something's got to be done about the fact that billions of humans are completely dehumanized. The color of their skin, the sexual organs they possess, the amount of money in their bank account. This is perverse. It's preposterous. All right. I got it all here. Yesterday I was having the best time reading this children's book, Fibonacci, El Sonador de Números. So this is a video just so you can see me understand my energy. I'm in an altered state of consciousness. I've solved for consciousness. I know what it is. Valid Poe philosophy of everything. So we'll do the math. But as Nietzsche said, God is dead. As the teacher of my aesthetics professor from Carnegie Mellon, Arthur Danto, who said this, art is dead in the 70s, thanks to Andy Warhol, another Carnegie Mellon alumni of mine. BA I got. This is why some of this, I got to get a working group of people to hear me, see me, to look at my ideas and go, she is on to something. And then what I want to do first is share what consciousness is with all of humanity across every nook and cranny of Earth via hashtag stand-up philosophy. Going right back to Socrates. She, Socrates of the 2020s, am I. Not academic papers in peer-reviewed journals just for a small little percentage of the population. Out in the world. Stand up. And then we got in this new format, I'll get to go in for a while. 75 minutes, so. And then the people can chat and talk. But you got to let me go for a while. I'm the whistleblower of the Western thought tradition. I'm reorganizing it all. A couple other important books. Mendelev's Dream. I always loved the periodic table. Really, just like whew, it's beautiful, right? Conceptually beautiful. Also, I take this intellectual achievement of mine comes with great responsibility. So, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. This is a great book. The Universe in a Single Atom: The Convergence of Science and Spirituality. I'm an atheist, but Buddhism is the closest I could come to. I mean, they're very coherent. You got some good stuff there. Also, well, this is somebody I thought I might pitch. Anna Konikova, Mastermind: How to Think Like Sherlock Holmes. I'm the Sherlock of human functioning. I thought maybe she's Harvard, Columbia psychology. Maybe she'd write about me. And then we're gonna you see Santa Cruz, I want to be my sort of home base, but also I'm gonna help the city of Santa Cruz with homelessness. I'm reading The Geography of Genius. Great stuff on how to make Santa Cruz the next Silicon Valley. Hashtag breaking brilliant, because what I'm onto is everything. Is frequency. That's what this is. This is me living and staying alive. I myself have been homeless for approximately 22 months, 21 and a half. Could you get me some money? Can you get me into a student dorm? I don't care. I spent. Let's not go there. Let's not go into the negative, because y'all gonna respond to me. But I am living in trauma and torture. And as soon as that's done, I'll be able to write all this up. We'll get it published. There's the above the iceberg level is stand-up philosophy. And I've created the category of philosophy, the hashtag well-being philosophy. We are pretty close to being on to what consciousness is. That needs to be shared with all humankind. It's not something that just belongs in the GL account balance of the person who can pay for it. So this is why I need the academic verification and validation to start with, then partner with the city to, I've got some thoughts on homelessness. And then back to creating the hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy Institute to make clear, creative, anti-racist, life-centric thinking about human energy, potential, and well-being. Consciousness, it's a trilogy. Body, mind, soul, integrated thinking. I want to make that clear, creative, anti-racist, life-centric thinking about human energy, potential, and well-being, a necessary global public good. So what are we going to do? We're going to form a collaboration with Stanford. You guys got the philosophy of science and the eclectic styling. Their focus is feminine philosophy and aesthetics. This is where they got... Look at me. And then we'll partner with some philanthropists in Silicon Valley to get the funding. I'm going to need to hire a lot of really smart people, and I bet some of them are homeless in Santa Cruz right now. Especially if they're great philosophical thinkers. And that is a prime, yes, being autistic sets you up for homelessness. I'm hashtag autistic AF. Yes, being really, really genius. Hashtag breaking brilliant. There'll be a documentary. Some kids on campus. I see all of this. On page 161 of I Am a Strange Loop by Douglas Hofstadter. Been going over for the last 30-some pages his brilliant, creative, entertaining discussion of Gödel's incompleteness theorem. Now, I believe that my brainchild, the philosophical hypothesis of bio-electromagnetism, GL is a unifying theory of human energy, potential, and well-being. Stands on relativity. E equals mc squared. Crucial. Gödel's incompleteness theorem. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. And Helfrich's self-referencing I. Life-centric complexity axiom. The most famous equation might currently be E equal mc squared, but it's soon to be right alongside 1 plus 1 equals 3. Math is a tool. Now, the way I philosophically explain it takes me 9 words. It's so foundational. 1 man plus 1 woman equals a third baby. That's the framework in which 1 plus 1 equals 3. Doesn't invalidate 1 plus 1 equals 2 for stuff-centric thinking. Stuff don't reproduce. But the math of life, and specifically in the academic way, the calculus of life, 1 plus 1 equals 3, describes the pivot, the scrunching, the expansion of our thinking that's necessary to understand what consciousness is. There's a line right here. I've been Galileo'd. I've been in house arrest from a toxic mold exposure for all my 40s, lost all my 40s. Lost nearly 90% of my capacity to walk and talk. That's the autism and et cetera, et cetera. So the situation that led to homelessness because I spent all my money figuring out how to stay alive. The theory of consciousness that yields crucial insights about human functioning developed from lived experience. So yes, it's probably unheard of to grant me a professorship with just a BA, but I've done the living. I've done the logic from doing the living. Honorary doctorates y'all got. This is applied philosophy. You're saying this is your job. This opportunity. YouTubing. Anyway, Galileo is really one of my favorites. And here's a quote that he put up. The book of nature is written in the language of mathematics. To which I say the book of mathematics is written in the language of nature? Sure. Of consciousness? Most definitely. But also in the resonance of electromagnetism. I've got the whole package. That's why it's taken so long. It's impossible to find somebody with a broad enough spectrum to not actually call me crazy. I've synthesized so much knowledge into wise feminine wisdom. Look into again. I just want to get off the streets, but I'm pretty sure once you get a load of this, we got a long, fruitful association as I make my home base in Santa Cruz. It's been Zenzi, payroll name Deb Helfrich. Zenzi is my nickname. It's short for Zenzile Landalozi, which is Zulu. For you are responsible for what you become, the protector of all living beings. And Landalozi is the title of the feature film. Hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy is an entercation empire. That's the visible part of my iceberg. I'm going to do that first. I mean, I'm nearly 54. But then, 80s, 90s, somewhere in there, I'm going to get down and do the serious, I don't know. I haven't really thought about, I know my New York Times bestseller. placebo power to the people. I haven't really thought about the Principia Mathematica level of what I'm going to create with bio. Because again, I'm going to do it in a couple decades. I'm proving that I know the secrets of the waterfall of youth. Einstein's biggest emotional shortcoming is thinking he got too old and relying on the old guy. This is hashtag stand-up philosophy. It's improv, Socratic improv. I do it all the time. Keep this as brief as I can. Harmony. Holler. 360-969-5826. Harmony.